Yeah, she was just riding Kovu earlier.
Okay, nope, we're gonna go back and
with
go back and see.
a rope halter as well. So one of the things that we like to do here is we call it raw and organic riding. And so we have too many horses that come through here with equipment associations and mouths that are blown out. They have rearing, flipping issues. Their tongues are severed. They've got massive scar tissue. So we try to set the tone for a kinder, gentler ride. And so we prefer to ride everything bitless. Some people here like to ride an Indian Bosal. Some people like to use Dr. Cook's. Some people will use like a cotton type Bosal bronc-ish thing. Some people use the Naughty Girls rope halters, but for the most part, the Naughty Girls rope halter is what we use because it's easy to translate off the ground. This is what we use on the horses on the ground, so they're already understanding of the pressure and the cues, and so it translates very easily in the saddle. And so a lot of times it depends on the horse, but I mean the horse like him who's an off-track thoroughbred, obviously she's gonna throw an English saddle on because he gives us that vibe. But some horses, you know, if they've got a Western vibe, we'll try them with a Western saddle. And then to be completely honest, a lot of horses we jump on bareback. So really it just depends on the rider and the horse, but we prefer to show people that anything you can do, we can do bitless. And a lot of you have heard this before 1,000,001 times, and I'll say it 1,000,001 more, but I get frustrated that riders expect horses to pay the price for their inexperience. And so every time a horse does something based upon a rider's inexperience, a lot of trainers and a lot of riders say, oh, put it in a harsher bit, put it in a harsher bit. No, fuck that. Get your ass back in some lessons and learn how to either avoid or redirect or correct the behavior. But to punish the horse for your inexperience and your inability to grow your own skill and technique, I just think it's bullshit that we put it off on the horse and say, oh, let's put a harsh bit, because we are just putting a band-aid on a problem that 9 times out of 10 the rider is the cause of. And so time and time again we get horses from people turned in here say, oh, it's too much horse for me, it's too much horse for me, it's too much horse for me. Go get some fucking lessons. Maybe it's not the right horse for you. I'm not going to judge you, because horses are like, relationships. Some work, some don't. But at the end of the day, if you're not willing to meet the horse in the middle, you're the problem, not the animal. And it's up to us as humans to get onto their level and speak their language, and to expect them to compensate for our issue or our inexperience or our insecurities, which a lot of people have. A lot of people are terrified to ride bitless. They want to put that control and that fear and the weight on their mouths. And we just don't buy that here. Your face?
Oh. He doesn't like your house. Oh, why? He doesn't like your house. He must be able to smell the demons.